What's up everyone, it's Hey John and I jabber opportunities nonstop. And in today's video, I wanted to discuss the conversation that me and Evergrow Coin Sam had. And it's quite interesting and it will yield some perspective on how Evergrow Coin in the markets move and why you should have no fear whatsoever. I say, volatility is how you make money. If you understand that, this is an exciting moment, not fearful. Evergrow Sam says, very true, John. Experienced investors thrive on macroeconomic falls like this because we know markets always ultimately go up because we live in an inflationary world. Rookies panic and miss out. I say, all I know is that I dollar cost average. You never know what will come out of the woodwork for whatever reason. Always have dry powder, never go all in. That is all. Hint, BNB is on extreme discount. EGC barely went down much. Evergrow Sam replies saying, true, maybe people don't realize that the BNB price affects ours. BNB is seriously cheap right now. When it rises, we will have a double positive. On the same Twitter thread, I'm seeing Andres replying saying, I have read that Russia and the European Union are going to make cryptocurrencies illegal. What do you think? I reply saying, alcohol was illegal during prohibition in America. If folks want something, they will find a way to get it. Evergrow Coin Sam's reply saying, I will drink to that. In another tweet, I said that 35,500 is a bounce point for Bitcoin. Expect some buying pressure there. If not, look down below at 30K. This is why I encourage you guys to make sure you look through my description and follow all my socials on Twitter, etc. Because I do not just make videos on YouTube, I also give updates on Twitter because sometimes doing a Twitter update is a lot faster than doing it on YouTube. With that being said, as you can see from the conversation that Evergrow Coin Sam and I had, we think on similar paths, and as you know, Evergrow Sam, well, let's be honest folks, he's a very wealthy man. He's only doing Evergrow Coin because he sees a problem in the cryptocurrency space and he is trying to solve that problem and rectify it. Like Elon Musk, these people are, in my opinion, visionaries with great innovative ideas, and they choose to do what? Solve problems. Because when you solve problems, the money, the profits, the fame, everything else comes with it. With that being said, I was just highlighting some points on Twitter to emphasize to the Evergrow Coin Army, there is nothing to fear because if you know anything about BNB, it is not going anywhere. The Binance Smart Chain is here to stay. And ladies and gentlemen, the current price of the BNB as of this recording is around $350. Now, remember folks, a few weeks ago, BNB was around $500 to $600. So now we're seeing about a 45% discount, but yet we are at a similar price as to where we were a few weeks ago. Now, is this what the Evergrow Coin Army wants? Heck no. But do understand that you are buying Evergrow Coin cheaper today if you swap your BNB because you can buy BNB at a greater discount right now. And if you buy the BNB at a greater discount right now, I'd say $350 instead of $500, well, guess what, folks? You are getting about a 40% discount. You are getting a substantial discount, and you can almost increase the amount of EGC you buy by about 50%. Now, folks, understand that we are in a turbulent market due to the Bitcoin news cycle. And as you know, these news cycles are exactly that, a news cycle. They go up and they go down. The only thing is, did you sell when it goes down? Or are you continuing to dollar cost average and you buy that dip? Of course, when I say this to you folks, I don't mean go all in and dump everything into each dip. Because if you do that, you aren't following the strategy because you're supposed to nibble and not bite. Because when you nibble, you always have dry powder. When you bite, you chomp, 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 and it's all gone. And what do you do then? So I want to cover Bitcoin on a weekly perspective. We're seeing a huge candlestick. Now, if we look back to about May 17 of 2021, we're seeing a similar big movement where Bitcoin broke down below the 35,500 support line and went all the way down to $30,000. And then we saw some buying pressure and folks bought the dip. The only question is, Will Bitcoin continue the downward movement? And I would say most likely yes, and we'll see some consolidation at around possibly $30,000. That'll be another strong support zone. We saw it happen in literally January of 2021, May of 2021, and now we're seeing it in January in 2022. Now, it hasn't happened yet, but I suspect if we continue on this bearish news cycle, we will continue moving down. And this is nothing more than a great dip buying opportunity. And if you understand anything in life, Bitcoin isn't going anywhere. The folks who want to go down is because they sold at the top and now they want to go for round 2, round 3, round 4, depends on their trading. And I want to emphasize that I believe we will be testing the $30,000 support line. Now, is this something to be concerned about? Absolutely not. The folks calling for Bitcoin crushing and disappearing and going to zero and yada, 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 it's only because they sold at the top and now they are getting hungry and they want to get round 2, round 3, round 4 in the all-you-can-eat buffet of cryptocurrency. And what that basically means is that they want to collect and buy the dip and get some more profits when it rides back up. There is nothing wrong with that, but make sure you are aware of what they're doing and you will be in a much better place and you won't have to be as fearful. So check it out, folks. We are now looking at Evergrow coin on a daily perspective, and we can see on a downward trend line, it is still in the downward channel. Now, is it great? Absolutely not. This is not what you want to see if you're an Evergrow coin bull, such as myself. We are currently at 6172, and we could potentially test a support line of 5444. Now, do I believe this could happen? Absolutely. Now, is this something to be concerned about? Absolutely not, because you have to understand that Creator is literally on the precipice of greatness. It's literally being worked on 24/7. And as you know, it'll come out sooner rather than later. And we're seeing the cryptocurrency market as a whole pull back very sharply. And as you know, when the markets pull back sharply, they bounce even more feverishly. With all that being said, I believe Evergrow coin is in a great position because this is where folks bought the dip last time and it lasted for a few weeks of consolidation. But remember, folks, this time BNB is a lot cheaper than it was a few weeks ago. This means that with the same money, you can almost get 40% more EGC per BNB. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for an amazing discount, this is it. Now, is this financial advice? Absolutely not. I'm basically giving you very simple numbers to look at and very simple percentages. Now, I truly believe this time will be different because this time, when we see consolidation in Evergrow coin in this price range, ladies and gentlemen, the difference will be that Creator will be launched and that will be the next new cycle for Evergrow coin. And I suspect that when Creator is ready to launch, I believe the new cycle in Bitcoin in terms of the rush of FUD will be dwindling and people will get used to it. And if you want some perspective, remember, China had the same news for year on year on year on year. It happened like clockwork. They push out an article saying, hey, China banned Bitcoin again. You see it every few months, every few years. And eventually people got used to it. And now it does nada. It does nothing. And just understand that this is no different. The only difference is that you have the same story with a different player. And I want to emphasize this. If you understand anything about news cycles in cryptocurrency or the stock world, this is literally a news cycle and it will pass. And as Sam said, when he replied to me, ultimately, we live in an inflationary world and guess what? Things only go up. So when this happens, well, folks, you will be double dipping on inflation, on BNB crypto increasing, and most importantly, folks coming in to buy some more Evergrow coin, and then Creator utility being launched, and they will roll in so much money, and the beginning will be insane. We will see the first days of Evergrow coin return. The euphoria will be here. We will increase the Evergrow coin hodlers together because if you believe in the integrity of Evergrow coin Sam, as he said himself, he hasn't lost yet. So why is he going to start now? You know what? Well said, well played, checkmate. Let's go to the moon, folks. The best way for you guys to support the channel is by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Get $250 in Bitcoin using my BlockFi link down below in the description. Get 2 free stocks courtesy of WEBULL. Get $25 in Crow crypto.com, and most importantly, have an awesome day, and I will catch you all on the next one.